everyone, this is Goofy Playground here. Welcome back to the gameplay channel again. Yes, the Division gameplay channel. Yes, I promised that I have two builds that I'm doing. One is the Lone Star, and right now this is another new build that what I call as the Laser Beam, focus on headshot damage. Which is considered quite fun and viable to do long distance and short distance damage. It's very flexible. It can go for PvE and PvP, but of course it's just some synergies inside this build that I feel that is good, but it's still not complete yet, so we'll need most of the communities of the gamers over here that who are watching and give me more ideas that how I can improve on my build, because there is uh, uh, some frauds that I feel that maybe is not very good. Still need some better synergies to make my build much more better. But of course during these times is we are still waiting for the raid. I still don't want to do anything yet because there will be major changes during the new updates itself. So most of uh, right now this will be considered what I feel comfortable with for the build. But if let's say you guys got a better idea, can give me leave down a comment to let me know so that I can make my build better. So why this is considered like the Star Wars laser beam build? Let us go through in my inventory first. This inventory first. Yes, when you see this, everything is so, it's nothing like that. Yeah, it seems like it's very normal, and the stats, all this is horrible. You can see I didn't unlock all most of the stats, all these things, and everything is so yeah, everything seems like it's so bad. Yes. So but there is a kind of synergy inside it. I need to explain to you guys. So why is there a synergy? I didn't even put any mod slots because I'm still doing some testing. You can see, yes, all this is still on the test on whether this build works. But the main synergy that I am focusing on is because of the sharpshooter. Yes, with the sharpshooter and the assault rifle, and of course we got this exotic weapon which is the Nemesis, which is, we will explain why of the perks for that. And of course this shot uh these sidearms. Everything synergizes very well with these four four items. Then after that, we all will follow by the rest of the gears. The rest of the gears can change. The main focus in the future will be changing all this, but not for this four four item slots that yeah, weapon slots that we are going for. These four item slots, we are going to keep on staying with it because first thing, why we are choose sharpshooter is because that in sharpshooter there is a few things that we are very interested in. What is the items that we are interested in is firstly that we are interested in the 25 increased headshot damage. Yes, the 25 increased headshot damage is very good, and I'm interested of the reload speed no matter what. Yes, I'm very interested with the reload speed, which means my assault rifle will reload very fast. And of course, the stability with my assault rifle, which will let me shoot like a laser beam. Later on, I will show you in the shooting range why it will give me such a good laser beam. Another plus thing is this. Yes, the digital scope. It will give me this attachment, which is very interesting, which is this. You can see on my assault rifle right now. Yes, you can see on my assault rifle over here. We all will go to the mod slots first. Yes, I have placed a digital scope, which actually is a headshot damage, but it decrease my critical hit damage, but I doesn't focus on the critical hit damage for my assault rifle. So this build itself focus on raw damage on headshot. That means I need to focus on headshot. My stability of my rifle need to be good, and accuracy need to be good, so we all will achieve that good damage over there. So you can see on the additional 10%, so we can consistently do a lot of bullet damage on the head. Yes, this is the focus of the laser beam headshot damage. Yes, then of course we increase of accuracy, and of course this why I do go you can go for any like stability or what. I feel is very stable already for us. I doesn't want to go for this because it will minus off the optimal range. Why I choose a optimal range is because of this this scope. This scope is so good. I don't know how to explain, but of course you guys doesn't really like the zoom down thing. There is a solution to solve it. A lot of people been using this item called the C79 scopes, which actually will helps on the Nemesis perks. Yep, the third preparation perks, which actually a lot of people has been using for doing the assault rifle. But of course, my way of doing is going into this digital scope, which will increase 45% headshot damage. And of course, from here, as you guys know already, a lot of YouTubers have been posting out Nemesis perks and explain how good it is. So we all will explain. This one will be our secondary weapon. If let's say it's on long distance, we all will use it. But most of the time, we all will use this P416 for fast shutdown of NPCs or even players in the dark zone. Yeah, so it doesn't focus on elite damage to elite, so you can see it's quite flexible on how we are going to use it. So we are focusing on a lot of um, shutdown on shredding of people's head very fast. So we will increase another 25 headshot damage by using a scope. Yep, by using a scope. So we are still using a scope. We are still using a scope.
Agent in need of
And
backup.
it increased a 25% headshot damage, which means add up is about 70%. Yes, about 70%. And from here, we have the sharpshooter. Yep, at another 25%, which increase about 95% of my headshot damage. Yes, it is so good on the synergy itself. And of course, we can look in our stats itself. There is some buff on my perks. Total of my headshot damage actually it increased into most probably, I'm not sure. Yeah, 135 headshot damage. With other perks like the Araldi holdings and other little stuff that I'm still farming for it. So this is a very good gun, good perks that which I combine it together, but I'm still working on it to make everything works together very well. So let us move to the firing range right now to demonstrate why is it so good. Why is it so good? Firstly, a lot of people doesn't really like this on the scope down thing, because when in close range we can't shoot very well, but in long range we can shoot very well, right? So a lot of people doesn't really like it. They prefer to have a wider screen so that they can aim properly. There is different. There is a way to counter it. How we counter it is to use a shield. See, see, we hit normal. Yeah, we hit normally. You can aim and shoot very normally. And if let's say yes, right now the enemy is very near us, so pop, shoot. Right? If the enemy is far, just go zoom, shoot. It's still the same. So you need to get used to the zoom in, zoom out mechanic, all this. And of course, there is a very good related of if let's say the enemy is far, and with this zoom, actually is very helpful. why we doesn't actually I doesn't really like the zoom is because of the recoil and the stability of the rifle, that how the handling, if let's say it keep on jumping up, yep, once you shoot on the rifle itself or the sniper rifle, it will jump up very high. But the assault rifle doesn't feel this way. Let us go and change the difficulty, and you all will see a bit of a different, yeah, on how the consistency of the reticle, the crosshair, what we all call as a crosshair, will have any jump. So you can see the jump doesn't go high. You control it very well, and it focuses very well on the headshot. You can see keep on focusing very well, and you can see the red mark on the headshot is a lot. We hit the red mark a lot of time, so which means that actually we can control very well with this and shoot very well with this weapon. So why not? We can go for a headshot. Then that means we are focusing on headshot. We are consistent. The accuracy for the assault rifle is so good, and we have a better ultimate range. Yes, because of the mod slots, we got a better ultimate range, and we got a better scope for us to aim because it zoom in so much. If let's say the enemy is near, we still can go for a headshot damage. We still continue with our headshot damage with a shield. Yeah, this is a very awesome skill for our assault rifle, which means that we can still aim very easily. Yep, with this. So all the buff is still there. That means our damage is still consistent increase of 135% headshot damage with all the skills that we have. So, and of course, if let's say our shield go down, we still can heal it by using this. It's a huge buff of the heal, but I would not usually consider that it's a very good skill yet, because I did try a few tests. If let's say we go for challenging mode in the PvE, there's too many firepower, and usually it will break my shield. And once it break my shield itself, I have a very long cooldown for my shield actually, which is about 200 seconds of my shield to get back. So that is one thing that how I want my shield to come back faster. So is this perk over here in rhyme. Yes, this one is good, that if the enemy is killed, we have 5% to refresh active skill cooldown. So that means we may have a good reset of my shield with this, but I still have some problem in the PvE with this build. So usually so right now I'm still want to improve it, so we wish that people who saw this video can give me some more ideas, that if I have seen people who done a very good cooldown for this. I still haven't have the mod slots that I want to slot in for the cooldown. You see, I can't unlock it. Whether that you see a 58% cooldown reduction is so good. So am I going to focus a lot on skill power so that I can go for my cooldown more, or I increase more of my damage? Yeah, focus on raw damage, all this. There's a lot of things that I'm not very sure whether that how I'm going to unlock, because my skill power is over here is so low. So there is a lot of things that there is rooms for improvement for making this build much more better. Maybe the skill cooldown, or I need to get more better skill cooldown for me. But I have one skill, 10% skill cooldown for over here. Maybe we all will think of something much more better on the gear side. So let's move on the gear. I'm just trying out. So True Patriot will help us to have a damage to armor. So it will help us to shred players in the dark zones or conflict, or even elites. Yeah, we can melt their armor fast, so we doesn't need the damage to elites actually. So True Patriot is good with the 10%, but not really true. Maybe we can use something much more better so that we got consistent close distance damage. So usually when I use this build itself, I've been in the cover for a long time usually. I've been hiding over here, or change to my sniper nemesis to shoot one shot, all this. Yep. So there is still some problem that I need to change to, maybe. So we go for the Fenris chest piece because of it gives me the assault rifle damage, but doesn't mean that we need to go for this. Yep, it increased on the bonus armor, uh, weapon damage, and berserker doesn't need anything to unlock, so why not I just use it, because all my stats is all crappy right now. Yeah, I still haven't done any farming for this. It's just that I know that there's this mechanic, so I want to try it, and it's so fun. Yep, it shoots. When you see on the zoom, it feels so much like the the Stormtrooper. You can see every shot is on a straight line. Every shot is on a straight line. Every bullet hit. Every bullet hit. I don't know. The scope feels like every 40 bullets of my ammo hits on the face. Yep. So good on the aim that I feel is so good. So we go for the Araldi holding is because of the headshot damage and the accuracy, which is so useful for us. And of course cooldown, yes, and a crappy talent. So it's not what I want, but because we're less, so we try. I do a lot of different tests. It would be best that if we can increase more weapon damage over here, but I'm still not sure. Still not sure. Maybe we can go for this one. Maybe much more better for status effect enemies. So maybe we need to change a little bit, or I'm not very sure on how we are going to do for this build. But hopefully that you guys please leave down a lot of comments that to help this build to grow. It does work, even though that is still not um my complete set, but the synergy of this, everything feels so complete, and with the skills everything is so complete except for the gears. I still not very sure that how to maximize on my shield. Yes, if let's say my shield is still I can make it to the best, yes, we'll never know. Yeah, that this one will shine. This build will shine so well. So the weapon talents for the assault rifle is Optimus, because it really very because we shoot so fast, damage increase a lot actually during those times, and weapon handling is very good, which means you really can laser beam, so please go for it. There's no other weapon. I think, yeah, although Allegro, a lot of people been picking, but I think if let's say we all go for consistency itself, because if let's say your bullets shoot too fast, the game doesn't register too much of the damage, the bullets that hits actually sometimes. So we go for handling. Yep, go for handling, which there will be a consistent of laser beam on the head that you will see. In the future, I will do more videos for what my build can do in the game. Yep, we have done a lot of tests with this build. It feels so good and fun. Some of my clan members have tried this build also. Yes, they feel that it's good. The damage is good. Doesn't need damage to elites, and they can go to the dark zone. So and kill some people also. So it does help. So some tips. Usually you don't go for the shield straight away and dash forward. You will dash like this, and once you reach near them, then you press this to shoot. Once ever you want to shoot, then you press this shield, then you take out. It will be a one tactic, because once you shoot, the person die, and you just remove and go for a cover, the health of the shield will slowly recover also, so it will helps to keep your shield up as long as possible also. This one tips for using this. But if let's say when you are shooting this enemy, but there's too many firepower and your shield goes down, which means it's also a bad thing. So I'm still looking for that. So right now is my way of playing this, because it's still not bad, still not on the min max build for how I'm using range. I want this close range to be feel better, so that I can constantly use this close range way to shoot with headshot increase so much. Yep. So I was think of some ways. There will be a version 2 of my Stormtrooper, yeah, my Stormtrooper LazerBeam assault rifle build. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys on the next episode of my Division build or gameplay. Yep. Thank you so much for your support. Please leave down a lot of comments to give me a lot of inspiration. Thank you so much. Bye bye.